I'll give you a list of movies. The question is, you got to find out what is common between all these movies. Okay? So, San Andreas,
I don't know.
Day After Tomorrow.
Is that Dwayne Johnson? I don't know.
Yeah, Perfect Storm, Into the Storm, and Deep Impact.
Is that Dwayne Johnson?
You can guess from the title and the picture.
Oh.
What do they have in common? It's about survival, yeah.
They're all about death.
There are a lot of death. Yeah, what else?
They're all about suffering.
Suffering.
Yeah,
And it's,
they're about the natural disaster.
yes, natural disaster. San Andreas, we see a huge 9.1 earthquake hit Los Angeles. In the movie called The Day After Tomorrow, we go back to Ice Age. And everything gets frozen.
No. I
Okay?
saw the.
Perfect Storm. It's about this fishing boat going in a huge storm, like windstorm. And there's a huge wave. Into the Storm is a movie about storm. It's a hurricane coming in and pretty much wiping out the whole city and country. How about Deep Impact? What do you think the movie is about? Asteroid size of a city come and hit the planet. Whatever idea is, they make us think about how scary and frightening and horrifying would it be to be in one of those places. But we don't have to go far to look that horrible thing happen in real lifetime. When we open up our story today, Genesis 7, talks about huge worldwide catastrophe. And this story is really well known. There are a lot of movies out there. But that's what we're going to talk about. Huge catastrophe. We saw in Genesis 3, Adam and Eve took this fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. The viper, serpent came in. Yeah. And they ate it. So they disobeyed God and they were kicked out of the garden. But things get worse when we go to chapter 4. Because Adam and Eve have sons. This is Cain, this is Abel. But Cain, you know what he does?
He kills.
Kills the brother.
He kills Abel.
Yeah, kills his own brother. And he becomes the very first murderer of human history. But things get even worse when we go to chapter 5. Chapter 5, people multiply. People start to grow in number. And they fill the earth. But with that, not just people, but sin start to grow and fill the earth too.
Like a bacteria?
Yes. And when we get to chapter 6, it gets so bad and horrible and just terrible, so sickening and wrong that when God sees the world in chapter 6, this is what God said. God saw that human evil was out of control, like bacteria and virus. People thought evil, imagine evil from morning to night. There was no good. God was sorry that He had made the human race in the first place. God looked at the people who were brutal, ruthless, rude, violent, selfish. They were liars. They were haters, scoffers, drunkards, murderers. They were not one thing that made God happy. God was so sad and heartbroken that He regretted making man, human beings. He regretted. So what does He decide to do? So God said, I'll get rid of all my ruined creation. And He's not talking about human beings, all creation. Make a clean sweep. People, animals, snakes, bugs, birds, everything, the works. I'm sorry I made it.
Wait, is this about the 노아의 방주?
Yeah. No person was going to live. No animals. No plants. All the life that they knew will be gone. Will be the end. But there was one man out of all humanity.
Noah?
Yeah, only one person that walked with God. His name was Noah. He listened to God and did everything that God said. So God came to Noah and said, build yourself a ship from thick wood. Make rooms in it. Coat it with pitch inside and out. Make 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Build a roof for it and put it out put in a window 18 inches from the top, put in a door on the side of the ship, and make 3 decks. Stories, lower, middle, and upper. I'm going to bring a flood on the earth that will destroy everything alive under heaven. Total destruction. God has a special plan for Noah. He told him to build a ship, an ark. They will keep only not him and his family safe, but the whole animal, 2 of each kind. He was also to store all the food in there. And I'm not talking ordinary boat. It was special. This boat,
Ark.
it is 140 meters long,
I think it probably
25 meters wide, and 50 meters high. Yeah, that's 3 stories apartment.
Wait.
It's longer than football field.
at ancient times, that big boat Noah owned,
Yeah?
that would probably take more than 100 years.
Well, actually, no. It took him 40,000 trees
Wow.
and 50 years. And the funny thing was that he was to build the ark on the hills, on top of the mountain.
How is it gonna smell?
Imagine, not only he has to do all that work, spend 50 years and on top of the mountain, people gonna look at Noah and say,
Laugh.
yeah. They will say, there is no flood. Sun is up and shining. There is no rain coming, man.
What do you mean?
Don't be stupid. Why waste 50 years on a boat that will never float? When the ark was finally finished, it was stunning. People were getting married, they were having parties, they were lying, they were doing all this bad stuff. God sent in Noah and all his family and all the animals inside. And when they went in, the door was shut. And the very moment the door was shut, the rain started to fall. Rain. Out of nowhere. Rain. And I'm not talking about just drizzle like what we have in Vancouver right now or out there right now. And not just rain from the sky, but the spring from the underground is exploded. It sprang up. Erupted. Yeah. So the water from the sky, heavens, and water from underneath the earth came all together, pouring on top of the earth. It only took 40 days to cover the whole planet. And I'm talking about Mount Everest. Can you imagine the water as high or higher than Mount Everest?
No.
The whole world is covered with water. And at the end of the whole thing, there's only
The whole world was covered
ark.
in water, right?
So why didn't God speak to other people then, right? He spoke to Noah and saved him and all his family. But why did God not speak to the rest of the people?
Oh, it's because Noah obeyed God, and then other people were like not listening to God, and they made laws.
Yeah, he did speak to the people. God spoke to the people. They had 50 years to change their minds. Noah, when he was building an ark, I'm pretty sure Noah just built the ark. He let the people know. Hey guys, soon there'll be a flood. And God said everything will gonna be dead. So please change your mind and come to the ark. Help us out. But did anyone hear him? No. God let him know that this horrible thing will happen soon. But they did not listen. Only Noah and his family were saved because he obeyed God. You know, God protects everyone who listens to him. Even if the whole earth goes underwater, he keeps safe those who listen to him and obey him. Listen to God now. And God is speaking to you now even. And you have it in your hand, it's called Bible. Are you listening to God? Are you listening? Are you paying attention to what he says? He will keep you safe from all harms, all the danger, if you listen and obey.